during that party, like into your close friends, a lot of people were and it really bothered me, man. I sent you this text when I got home the night. A lot of people would come up to me and go, man, God, fuck, I'm so thankful Brian met you. It's so cool, man. He's killing it. And then dude, thank God you and Brian met. Thank God for you. And it started to piss me off. I told you, I'm like, if one more person says, I'm gonna freak out. And then we got home, like, and you would know the dynamic of you and your family, but it really bothered me, man, because I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? If you look at things, thank God I met Brian Callen. I was getting punched in the face for a living. Brian was doing just fine before I met him. But there's no fighting the kid. There's none of this happens with one without the other.
That's right.
There's just not.
There's
just not. But I don't know, man. It was a weird vibe. I sent that long text. I was like, everyone keeps.
It was a beautiful text,
and it drives me.
Did I let you read that text?
It drives me nuts, man.
I let him read that text because that was a very, very moving text. Yeah. And what I say a lot of times is,
like,
I think I said it in my speech.
Like you would think before you were this complete fuck up, drug addict, just didn't have shit going on, and then I find you on the street. I'm like, hey man, you want to do a podcast? Like, yes. I'm like, this is what we're going to do. Follow me. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case at all. It was more me crying in the locker room after UFC 181 losing a fight going, what the fuck am I going to do? And you going, this is what we're going to do.
Do you want to see the Anderson Silva? Do you know Anderson Silva wants to fight Conor McGregor?
I won't even entertain that.
What? Why? What is he He's so much bigger.
Because he wants to.
Well, remember Anderson Silva was the original guy who wanted to box Roy Jones Jr. And they even had an agreement. And this is Roy probably 6 years ago, so still an older Roy Jones. But, that matchup will make more sense than Floyd versus Conor style-wise. But they're both so, they're older.
Yeah.
And Anderson was in his prime, and Roy was not. And remember, they had it contractually ready to go, but Dana nixed it. They wouldn't let him.
Wow. Anderson's a good foot taller. It's just different. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes.
Evander Holyfield wants to fight him too.
And on top of that,
that's a true story.
No.
I swear he can. And Manny Pacquiao.
All right, guys, everybody calm down.
Hey, real quick, that's how big of a star you're dealing with.
It's nuts.
Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Evander Holyfield, and Anderson Silva.
He's a quasar.
He's more famous than all of them.
Yes.
Yep.
They're calling him out.
Yeah.
Also, Conor's not even. Conor hasn't even acknowledged those guys.
Also, what? You're
Evander Holyfield.
Evander, what?
How weird is it? Evander Holyfield probably didn't know who he is. Came out and I was like,
I'll fight him.
I'll fucking fight him. Neck's all stiff. I'll fight him. Just bankrupt as shit.
Like, where's the highest suicide rate in this country?
Seattle and their dentists.
In the nation. That's not bad, Seattle. Well, where would you guys say?
You said they're dentists?
Dentists have the highest suicide rate.
Oh, wow.
Like job occupation.
Well, the American West.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know.
You're staring at fucking teeth all day.
The
They've been in school forever. Think about it.
Yeah.
Especially if you get some chompers, like the guy who's gonna do Callen's work on your bottom teeth.
Yeah.
He looks at it and goes, "Oh my God,
there goes my day.
Oh my day, my day. I wish it was a fucking day. He wouldn't commit suicide.
Yeah.
Mine. I come in. He's like, "You need teeth whitener." Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that might be the thing that does it, where he jumps off the golden.
It's like looking at my mouth. It's like looking at war.
It's a lot of work. Mine too. If I'm like, hey man, I need teeth whitener, he goes,
yeah. Mm-hmm. You see,
it's like so overwhelming.
My dentist starts to weep when he looks at my mouth.
Others commit suicide.
And then I show him my dick, and he starts to laugh. All right, now,
laugh?
I don't know what we're saying.
I don't even know what's going on.
I don't either. Hey, that thing is tiny.
Some people play grab ass, and we know a lot of girls like this. Like there's a hot girl, and they go on audition. They think to be these actors or comedians or whatever. And it doesn't end up working up. And then at 50, you see them at a coffee shop with their titties down to the ground, fucking bad choice tattoos all over their body, and it just never worked out.
That's right. And that's always a tough one. It really is, man.
They make a mean cup of Joe, though, and God bless them.
They make a mean cup
of
Joe,
They make a mean cappuccino, and they suck.
Don't say it. Don't say it out loud.
They suck the life out of you if you go to that coffee shop.
Thank you. That's what I
was going to say. Sorry. They make a mean cappuccino, and then they will
suck the life out of you.
Suck
the life out of you.
Yo, dick.
No, don't say it. Why did you have to say dick?
Suck your dick.
No, don't say that.
Like a corn dog on a hot summer day.
I mean, it is true, but don't say it out loud.
Practice makes perfect. And after 50 years and bad decisions and horrible tattoos and one hell of a cappuccino, You learn some things.
Well, when you're 50,
the one skill you picked up in LA
Yeah.
was sucking dick.
well, when you're 50 and you've been here since you were 27, you have girls. I put up some numbers, as you know. I've gone
got some
through some
numbers.
numbers, Bub. And I've gone through some numbers, and a lot of those numbers were when I was in my 20s and my 30s, and those girls were delicious.
On the streets, they call you the White Mamba.
They call me the White Mamba.
You
on
put
the
up
streets.
numbers.
I put up some numbers.
Put up
some
points.
numbers. Straight up assassin.
put up points.
Straight up pussy assassin. You understand?
Hey, man.
That's not me. That's
Don't
what they,
throw that out
That's
there.
what you said.
I said White Mamba.
Well, that's another
I
word
never
for
called
pussy
you the
assassin.
pussy assassin.
Well, that's what you just said.
No. I called you White Mamba.
Well, White Mamba, a.k.a.
Because
pussy
you're
assassin.
dropping snakes.
White Mamba.
White snakes.
Look, I'm not saying it. It's what you said. You said when you say White Mamba, a.k.a. pussy assassin, that's what you
Never
said.
said pussy
you,
assassin.
You mouthed it. See,
I said you're the white assassin.
a.k.a.
Because you're
White Mamba.
Because you're shooting ropes.
I shoot heavy ropes. Although now I'm older and it just kind of comes out and dribbles.
Whoa,
The
we
point
don't
is,
call you
that's
White
not-
Mamba now.
No, we don't
You're
call
the
me.
kid now.
Now I got kid. Now you call me creepy guy with wife, 2 kids who goes when hot girls come by.
And it's a simple mathematical equation, right? You have your expenses, you have your overhead, you have your anticipated profit or revenue. And if you don't do all the math beforehand and you're paying, 3 times what you should be paying fighters, naturally, you're not going to be able to pay the next show because you're still catching up on the previous show.
And that's what I chalked it up. I'm like, all right,
Oh, fuck. Are you serious? God damn it.
Is that the whole office or just us?
Whole office.
power just shut off in the official Firing Kid Big Brown studio. The entire office building has been shut down.
But when it's not fight camp and it's not time to train for a designated date, they're nowhere to be found near the gym, and they're out on, vacations, getting drunk, doing whatever. And I'll tell you, and I've always said this, that Lyoto is someone who, whether he's, training for a fight camp or whether it's, 100 like this right now, year plus suspension and no fight in sight. This guy is as dedicated, coming to the gym, keeping a regular schedule, training and absorbing jiu-jitsu and dedicating to the actual learning of the art. And I feel like without a fight date set right now, because we're not training for a particular opponent, he just became a student again from scratch of jiu-jitsu and be fascinated with his own growth. And I'll tell you right now, the hype is that Lyoto is, taking necks and cashing checks right now at the academy. And, he's just learning, growing, and students are noticing like, Henry, this guy in the last 12 months, he's gotten way better. Guys who, only train with him once every 3 or 4 months, they're like, right now, this guy's tapping me out way more than I ever anticipated. He's much more annoying to grapple and to roll with. So it's so cool to see someone who just at the top of their game continues to be such an avid student of the arts. And that's a large reason why he is where he is. He's a lifelong martial artist.
Well,
a lot of these fighters,
agree.
come in later and, like you said, for our family doing it from the diapers, it's the same thing for them. And he's not just with that with karate, but with every art he does, he just immerses himself.
For both you guys, for Lyoto too, you mentioned this to me when we were training. You said it's a lifestyle. Like he was always on, like, dude, just take a break, go somewhere. Like it's a lifestyle. This is what I do.
Right.
And that resonated with me so much. I'm like, God, he's right. You're such a student of the game, been doing it forever. He's like, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.